Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily if you're new here. Today's video is a very exciting video. I am doing a reading vlog on the one and only Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Now I have started this book and I want to give my first thoughts in the beginning of this vlog on the 132 pages that I have read so far of this book. Now I started this yesterday. I'm going to continue reading this afternoon. So far, I am so enthralled in this story plot. I am obsessed with dragons. I love House of the Dragon. I love Game of Thrones. I love all those sort of things. I just love anything about dragons. So I knew that I was going to enjoy this, but the hype just really overwhelmed me with wanting to pick it up. I know everyone loves this. The average rating on Goodreads I think is like 4.62 out of 5, which is phenomenal. It is such a good rating. This book obviously deserves all the hype that it gets, but I have found a couple of little things that I don't like so far. I feel like this is definitely YA. I know it's marketed as NA, but the writing style is extremely YA to me. The dialogue is extremely YA to me. It is super immature in some aspects. It's super cringy as well in my opinion. The first few pages, even like page 9, there was a line of dialogue about Violet's sister being able to make big things smaller and small things bigger. If you know, you know. That icked me out a lot. I was like, what is that? Is not even relevant. I also have been annotating this book in black pen. I haven't tabbed anything, but every single page almost has some sort of annotation with how I'm feeling about the dialogue. The dialogue is extremely cringy. I'm bypassing that though. It may affect my reading at the end. It isn't affecting my reading experience. The plot so far I'm really enjoying. I love Violet. I love the chronic illness rep also in this because Violet has chronic illness. I'm just so far really enjoying it overall. Now, the one character that is pissing me off so much already is Dane. I'm sorry, but how many times do you have to tell Violet, we can still get you to the scribe quadrant, you just need to say something, I really care about you, if not for you then for me. No, she wants to do this, let her fucking do it. This character has pissed me off. Constant nagging. Like every other chapter I'm like, shut up, I'm only 130 pages in, but shut up, you are annoying me. And then with Violet, whenever she comes about Xaden, fuck him, I hate him. The constant I hate him, fuck him. I just can't deal with that. Like the last thing that I literally outlined, fuck him. You've said this too many times now. It's the truth. So anyways, that is my current update and I will keep you guys updated with how I go for the rest of the book. I'm coming on here with another update because I didn't update too long ago. I am on page 137. Dane, shut the back up. Dane falls back so he walks between Rhiannon and me. Change your mind. It's barely a whisper. No, I sound way more confident than I feel. Change your mind. His hand finds mine, concealed by our tight formation as we descend through the passage. Please. I can't, I shake my head, any more than you would leave Kath and run to the scribes yourself. That's different. His hand squeezes mine and I can feel the tension in his fingers, his arms. I'm a rider. Well, maybe I am too, I whisper, as light appears ahead. I didn't believe it before, not when I couldn't leave because of my mother wouldn't let me, but now I have a choice and I choose to stay. Violet, leave Dane and don't talk to him again because he is very annoying and I just can't deal with it. So let's all hate on Dane. Thank you. I'm on page 152 and I'm so excited to see what happens at the threshing and what dragon Violet is going to bond to. Obviously she's not going to die because we still have like 400 pages left of this book. So I can't wait to see the dragons. I just got goosebumps, like literal goosebumps. Page 169. If you know, you know. Oh my god. Does this book live up to the hype? Yes. Yes, it does. I'm
195 pages in now, and I can't stop reading it. I'm obsessed. The dragons. I literally giggled and was smiling the whole time when Violet bonded with her dragons. I can't wait to see more of Xaden as well. I really just want Dane to fuck off already. He just ruins everything for me. Page 192. How he kisses Violet. No, do not kiss her. She doesn't feel the same way about you now. She's not interested. I am so immersed in this story. Like, I've been sitting on this couch for hours now, and it hasn't even felt like I've been reading. I'm just so obsessed with these characters, and I have completely forgotten about how cringe the writing is. Like, it can be quite cringe, but I don't care. I'm living for this school-based, dragon-fested book. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to see more of Xaden. He's so dark and sexy, and I'm just so excited to see what happens now after the bondings with Violet and Xaden. I'm so excited. I don't have the book with me, but update on Fourth Wing. I am obsessed. I'm so obsessed. I think this is the quickest book that I have read. It's taken me less than 2 days to read a 500-page book, and I have 40 pages left, and I am just not prepared for what's going to happen. Hello, my friends. I am in the car again because this is the only place that I can get peace and quiet in my household. It is chaotic constantly. I only updated around up until 200-page mark with the Fourth Wing, but I did finish Fourth Wing right here. It is such a floppy paperback. I had so much fun reading this. I annotated with just black pen, so I have just some thoughts and feelings throughout the whole book. I didn't tab because I was too engrossed in this story to be taking my time. I finished this in like 2 days, and I had the best time reading it. I am going to give this a 5 out of 5 stars. What is wrong with me? The writing is extremely cringy. That is one thing that you should know going into it. For me personally, I felt like this definitely read more YA than new adult. Just some of the dialogue, pretty much throughout the whole entire book, was cringe. And I know that could like throw people off enjoying it, but the plot was so immersive. I was absolutely obsessed, captivated by this plot. I didn't want to put it down. I just wanted to know what was going to happen next. It was constant high stakes. I was so driven. I just was obsessed with these characters. I love Xaden. I love Violet. I hate Dane. That is one character who I despise, is Dane. I hated him from the beginning. And if you know the ending, I hate him even more than I did. He is another Adam Kent, in my opinion. If you have not read the Shadow Me series by Tahira Murphy, he is Adam Kent. That's who I saw straight away reading this. I was like, we have another Adam Kent on our hands. At the beginning, like, oh, like, he's cute. Like, he just wants to look out for Violet. No, he's a fucking idiot. And I'm so glad that they finally told him off, sort of thing, because he was just so annoying throughout the whole book. I was like, hurry up and tell him off. I'm sick of seeing him. But Violet and Xaden's chemistry, I was just the angst and the build-up between them until they, had sex. I was just like, oh my god, when is this going to happen? It was true enemies to lovers, even though low-key Xaden never really hated her. Like, he said that he was interested in her from the moment he saw her on the parapet, so that is like interesting to me, I guess. But I love their dynamic, I love their relationship, I love their banter. The only thing that really pissed me off was the constant, like, up until they hooked up, which I'm trying to find exactly when that happened. I think it was like around 300 pages. Right, page 371 is when they have sex the first time. And then it all just goes to craziness. And then within that time frame to, I think it was like after, I don't know, she like falls in love with him after hating him, and then it just happens to be like falling in love instantly. I don't know how I felt about that. And Violet nickname to Xaden was Violence, and he kept calling her Violence in like serious conversations. I was like, can you shut the fuck up? That word is just seriously really annoying me. We don't need to hear you call her Violence when we're really being in this like serious conversation. Violet is fine, or V, or whatever you want to call her. Those were the things that really annoyed me personally with this book. But the plot, the dragons, the bonding with the dragons, the telepathic dragons, I was obsessed. I absolutely love the relationship between Violet and her two beautiful dragons that she bonded to. I am just obsessed with this story, and I cannot wait for book 2, which comes out in November. It was just amazing, honestly. And the ending, I low-key knew that plot twist was going to happen. There was heaps of different clues from when we heard about what happened to Violet's brother. So that, for me, was great. I didn't really guess it entirely, but I definitely knew as well with the myths that they weren't myths and that they were legitimate and that they were real, but they just obviously were keeping things from the cadets. So all in all, this was fantastic. I can understand where the hype comes from, but I can understand why people don't like it with all the cringiness that happens, and also like how it reads more YA than it does new adult. That's just like the dialogue and the tone of the book, I suppose, and the writing style. It wasn't amazing. Like the writing wasn't amazing, and I'm obviously going to not deny that, but I just enjoyed reading this so much. I had so much fun reading this. I was obsessed with these characters, and I can't wait to read the second book. It's going to be so much fun. And I've also heard rumors that, well, I think Rebecca Yarros has come out that this is going to be a 5-book series. So if you guys have read Fourth Wing, please let me know in the comments, how did you feel about this book? Did you like it? Did you not like it? But yeah, I was like, the vibes that I was getting from Fourth Wing, I was really reminiscing on the Vampire Academy series, Shadow Me series, with the characters. Like Warner isn't as Aiden, 100%. They resemble each other quite a lot. And then obviously we have all the dragons and just fight to the death. The Fight to Survive reminded me of the Crown of Nyexia series with the challenges that they had to do to survive. And obviously if you don't survive the challenges, then you're dead, which is like the same thing with this. But all in all, I love this. 5 stars. This is not my favorite book of the year, I will say that. It is high up there, but I have read a lot of better books personally this year. Like, I still feel like Daisy Jones and the Six is going to be my favorite book of the year. You know, The Bell Jar, Bunny, I love that book so much. This was just such a good time, and I really enjoyed it. So that concludes this video. I really hope you all enjoyed my opinions on Fourth Wing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.